Do you wonder how much say your children should get about homeschooling? I want to talk about that today. The way I see this is that how much control kids have over their lives is a continuum. They start out tiny and helpless, and we make all their decisions for them. And by the time they're grown up and through high school, they should be able to make autonomous decisions for themselves. And so you should be moving along on a journey with them, giving them input about their lives. So that would be the first guiding principle I would say, is that if you're not sliding along with them as they get older and giving them more choices, you are probably doing yourself and the child a disservice. For little kids, a lot of times if they have been homeschooled and they say they want to go to school, there might just be some sort of like perk to it that they're excited about that you could identify in a conversation. So if your child says, I want to go to school like my friend next door, really? What do you think you'd like about that? What would be cool about school? You know, I had one little boy who told me he wanted to go to school, and I asked him why. He wanted a lunchbox and a backpack. When we talked more about it, he did not want to get up early. He didn't want to be away from home all day. He didn't care about any of those things. He wanted those perks. You know what? I got him a lunchbox and a backpack, and he was happy as a clam and kept homeschooling. On the other hand, my second child, when she was in 7th and 8th grade, she really became aware of how important it was to her to have an educational style where she really knew how she was measuring up. She needed that feedback and that reassurance of evaluation and grades and active like lecture style teaching. And that was just different than what we were doing at home. And so she opted to go to public school in 8th grade, and she opted to graduate from public school. That was a good choice for her. I feel that it's very important for teenagers to be able to buy in to their educational choices. Interestingly, all 5 of my other kids all opted to be homeschooled through high school, more or less. And they were happy with their choices for their own reasons, and that worked with their learning styles. So I really see it as a fundamental respect for the kids to make choices, and just recognize that there's always gifts and challenges to any educational option, and find the one that works for you. It's one of the great things about homeschooling. And having that as an option is you have a full spectrum of choices for your children. Hope this helps.